If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 96 of the Career Mode Road to Glory here on FIFA 15. We're into the January transfer window in season number 4, and it's time to have a look at a couple of transfer targets. Now, unfortunately, at present, we don't have much money whatsoever. As you can see, my wage budget is quite tiny. I can up my transfer budget, but then that really doesn't give us much wage-wise to spend. So, as we've previously mentioned, I am looking to sell on a handful of players. You can see we've got 6 people transfer listed here. Ring, Razor, Elliott, Dunk, Taylor and Morozo. I am looking to replace all of those, or at least a couple if we can sell 6 of them. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with this particular window. As you can see here, I did ask for the board for some extra funds and they've turned that request down. So I am going to ask for a little bit less here now. I did ask for about I think I asked for 2 million, so I'll ask for. I'll just ask for 1 million straight up now, because obviously they're not too sure how we're going to get on. And again, I can't really, like I said in the last episode, can't really go to round of 16 or further in the cup because we kind of have Arsenal next. If we beat Arsenal, then I can up that then into the next one, but we'll say finish mid-table and reach round 32 stage. We'll see what the boards say, but yes, we are looking for some transfer targets, and it's time. Obviously, in recent times and in the first 3 seasons of this series, we've relied heavily on free agents. Now, if there are outstanding free agents available, I will use them, but I think it's time that we kind of transitioned into actually buying, not necessarily phrasing it as proper transfers, but you know what I mean, actually going out and buying players from other teams rather than buying or signing these regen free agent type players. So on my shortlist are a few players that at present are probably out of my price range, but if we can sell players on, then we may be able to bring in 1 if not 2 of these players. Obviously I've got scout reports waiting, and we won't get those till towards the end of the month. But Jack Butland is a goalkeeper I'm thinking of looking at Stoke. Callum Chambers can play right back or centre back, and I'll probably be using him at centre back. Actually, if I was going to use anyone of Callum Chambers or Thomas Kalas at right back, it would be Kalas, but as you can see, we've got him there as well, the Czech player who obviously is formerly of Chelsea. Jonathan Tah, I'm not really too sure how to pronounce it if he's German. The centre-back from Hamburg. Again, prices for these players are unknown at present until I get my scout reports back, but might be able to afford 1 or 2 of them. And this guy, like I say, if there are outstanding free agents available, which this guy looks like he pretty much is, quite a decent centre-back, then we'll be able to perhaps still dip into the free transfer market. We're looking at Andy Kellett as well. I'm going to get the scout report on him because his contract's expiring. We may find ourselves having to use the extra money that we can raise via wage budget to just try and look at next season, maybe try and bring in players on a pre-contract. Looking at Andrew Robertson as well, you can see he's valued at 3.7 million, which is well out of my price range right now. But if I sell absolutely everyone that I want to, I might be able to bring in someone like him for this season, or even at the start of next season once we get all of our prize money from finishing in the Premier League this year. Looking at Besic as well from Everton as we head into the midfielders, and also Yuri Tielemans, obviously. Ruben Neves is a youngster that looks quite decent on SoFIFA, so I'm going to look at him. Same with Lucas Romero. We'll wait for the scout reports to come back on these 2 guys before we move any further. Nathan Redmond is a winger that I actually really like in real life, and he's pretty good in game as well. Although again, wages and actual price tag might be a bit of an issue. Out wide or as a centre forward type player, we have Sonny Aluko and Julian Brandt. So Brandt, obviously the youngster from Bayer Leverkusen, not sure what he'll be valued at now. And Sonny Aluko is 2.3 million. Again, 40k wages though, which is disappointing. But obviously we are going to have to start paying that sort of money and trying to raise those sort of funds if we really want to challenge in the Barclays Premier League this season and next season. Obviously still got Slivka here on my shortlist, but he's now gone to Malaga since being a free agent. I will scout him just so you can see his individual stats, and I'm curious to see if he's grown at all. Same with Kwesi. I'm curious to see if he's grown at all since he left us. So we'll scout him. And I also added in Britta Sombolonga because he's been phenomenal for me in the Football Manager series. And if we could bring him in and he could score some goals for us in this series as well, then that would be absolutely epic. Now, unfortunately, I'm going away this weekend for a family wedding, so I'm going to have to record Saturday and Sunday's episodes in advance, maybe even Monday's episodes. So, and what I'm going to do, obviously, I can't take your transfer suggestions on board right now, but I'm going to take my time going through this window, if that makes sense, so that I can take your transfer targets into consideration. So, Saturday's episode tomorrow, we'll do Liverpool and Arsenal, and then Sunday I'll do Arsenal and maybe Derby, or I might wait and do Derby and Tottenham on Monday and only have the one game on Sunday so that I can get your feedback for Monday and Wednesday's episodes before we reach transfer deadline day. I haven't as of yet decided how I'm going to work it, but obviously I do want to take your guys' suggestions on board if I can, so I'll have to wait and see what happens, but we'll play it by ear. But I'm going to record as far ahead as I possibly can in all of my series, obviously, if I'm going away for the weekend, so I'm going to miss 2 full days worth of being able to record, so I have to get at least a little way in front. It's just unfortunate the timing that we're slap bang in the middle of a transfer window here in this particular series, but what can you do? These things happen sometimes, and we'll just take it on the chin and move forward. Obviously we don't have that much money now anyway, so maybe we would be better off just waiting until January, until the summer transfer window, before making any big signings. But if I can move some of the players on that I want to move out, then obviously we can still bring someone in this window if we want. But today's episode is going to be a little bit shorter, so apologies for that, but I don't really have too many transfer targets right now because I'm not really too sure whether I'm going to have enough money to buy someone in anyway. But for now, that is going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Still continue to leave me your suggestions for transfers in the comments section down below, and I will look at them over the weekend whilst I'm away and try and think of some ideas for when I get back late Sunday, early Monday. I may even get back at like early hours of Monday morning and then record a career mode episode. So such is the way that YouTube goes right now. You've got to stay on top of it, otherwise you'll fall behind. So yeah, that is going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days, and I will see you next time.